Imagine it. New York City, alive and bustling. Then, in a heartbeat, every person vanishes. The city falls silent for the first time in its modern history. Taxis coast to a stop, driverless, headlights cutting through empty intersections. Hundreds of cars sit abandoned on the Brooklyn Bridge, doors ajar, engines cooling. A half-eaten hot dog steams on a vendor's cart. Billboards in Times Square flash to no one. The silence is heavy, unsettling, a void where the city's heartbeat used to be. You hear the lapping of the East River, the rustle of a plastic bag, the creak of a skyscraper. These tiny sounds once lost in the city's roar now echo in the emptiness. In high-rise apartments, TVs flicker to empty rooms, laptops blink on unfinished emails. A pot boils in a restaurant kitchen, flames burning for no one. Subway trains, halted mid-tunnel, sit open to empty platforms. For this first hour, the city's mechanical heart beats on, running on momentum alone, but the ghost in the machine is gone. The city is a beautiful, intricate, and now terrifyingly empty vessel. The stage is set, but the cast has vanished. New York is a ghost of itself, frozen in its final vibrant moment. The world's greatest city, silenced in an instant. As the hours pass, the city's systems begin to fail. Power plants without human oversight shut down, darkness spreads across the skyline. The only lights left are the moon, the stars, and the flicker of distant fires. Subway tunnels and basements start to flood as pumps stop working. Water seeps in, turning underground spaces into lakes. Fires break out. Unattended stoves, candles, electrical faults, spreading unchecked. Smoke rises, marking the city's slow self-destruction. The silence is broken by the crackle of flames and shattering glass. By the second day, animals begin to emerge. Dogs form packs, cats hunt pigeons, and raccoons feast on overflowing garbage. Deer wander onto highways, the city's boundaries blur. The animal kingdom is reclaiming the streets. New York is no longer a human domain, it is becoming a wilderness. A week in, decay accelerates and nature surges forward. The city smells of rot, garbage and spoiled food feed insects and bacteria. Weeds erupt from every crack, lawns and gardens grow wild. Moss and algae soften the city's hard edges. Packs of dogs roam, pigeons and sparrows multiply, and wild animals venture deeper. Coyotes trot through Manhattan, falcons rule the skies. Infrastructure falters, leaks flood buildings, black mold spreads, and roads begin to crumble. The freeze-thaw cycle spawns potholes, tiny wounds that will only grow. The city's carefully maintained order is unraveling. Nature is relentless, patient, and opportunistic. The green tide is rising, the city is transforming, fast. New York is being reclaimed. After a month, the transformation is unmistakable. Weeds and invasive plants crack concrete and push up paving stones. Central Park is a wild meadow, lawns are waist-high, buzzing with insects. Water damage collapses ceilings, shatters windows, and erodes facades. Subway tunnels are flooded, storm drains clogged, and streets turn to marshes after rain. Rusting cabs sit in stagnant water, mosquitoes breed in new pools. Feral dogs and coyotes compete for dominance, even bears may wander in. The rat population, once booming, now faces predators and starvation. The ecosystem is rebalancing, brutally and efficiently. The city's ruins are now hunting grounds. Adapt or perish, that is the new law. 1 year later, New York is almost unrecognizable. Roads are shattered, brownstones crumble, and vegetation dominates every view. Trees root on rooftops, the High Line is a wild jungle. Ivy and moss cover buildings, Central Park is a true forest. Iconic landmarks are draped in green, bridges festooned with vines, Times Square a swampy meadow. Animal life thrives, deer graze in parks, falcons and hawks hunt above beavers, dam new wetlands. The city is a vast wildlife sanctuary, no longer a human construct. Nature has reclaimed the grid, the monuments, the memory. Life endures, wild and untamed, in the ruins of the greatest city on earth. This is a post-human world. A year has passed. The city is no longer waiting. It has moved on. The energy of people and commerce is replaced by the quiet force of growth and decay. Concrete canyons now channel wind and vines, echoing with the calls of hawks. Human artifacts become curiosities. Art decays, books rot, history fades into the wilderness. The city's museums and libraries are slowly consumed by mold, insects, and time. What's most striking is the peace. A place once defined by stress and ambition now moves to the rhythm of the seasons. The air is clean, the river's clearer, the city healed of its own excess. It's a paradox, a thriving ecosystem built on the skeleton of a lost civilization. New York stands as a monument to impermanence. Our towers, once symbols of permanence, are as fragile as sandcastles against the tide. Nature doesn't fight us, it simply outlasts us. The city's abandonment is not an ending but a transition. The world does not end without us, it adapts and continues. Concrete and steel become trellises for a new forest, foundations for a new world. The city's story is now written in leaves, water, and wind. This is New York, reclaimed. The wild has returned, and it is beautiful. New York's return to the wild is a powerful thought experiment. It reveals the fragility of our systems and the speed at which nature reclaims what we leave behind. The image of a vine-choked Times Square or a forested Central Park is both haunting and awe-inspiring. This isn't just New York's story, it could be any city's fate. Every metropolis is a battleground between human order and natural chaos. Without us, cities would quickly be overcome by the wild. The silence would mark not an end, but a new beginning. As we imagine the green ruins of Manhattan, a question remains. We've watched New York fall silent and be reborn. What city should we imagine vanishing next? The world, with or without us, keeps dancing on.